this would change everything.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Josh, and joining me today is Cara Blake.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going, Cara?
I'm doing well, Josh. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Glad to have you here. We're diving deep into Superman and Lois today, specifically some of the big twists and turns from the latest season.
Yeah, some really interesting stuff they did this time around.
For sure. We're going to focus on three main things: Superman's return, his new heart situation, and Jordan's decision about Superboy.
Sounds good. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first let's rewind back to the season 3 finale.
Oh, yeah.
Superman's death.
Right.
I mean, heavy stuff, right? We all knew he'd be back.
It's Superman.
He always comes back, but still, the show really leaned into the emotional impact.
It did.
You know, his family, the world grieving.
It really felt like they were setting up some big changes for the show.
Exactly, like a real turning point.
Yeah.
But then, bam, a few episodes into season 4.
Boom, he's back.
He's back. So what do you think? Did they bring him back too quickly?
You know, some fans felt kind of cheated. Like, all that emotion in the finale is like, oh, well, never mind.
Right.
I can see that.
Yeah, like, did they kind of waste that?
Kind of undermines the stakes a little bit if death isn't really permanent.
Exactly. Even for Superman?
Yeah, even for Superman, like, if he can just come back easily, does it make those big moments less impactful?
Yeah, good point. It makes you think about how they're going to handle things long term.
That's for sure, for sure.
But, okay, he's back, but there's a twist. He's got a new heart.
That's right.
And not just any heart.
Not just any heart.
General Sam Lane's heart.
It's definitely a choice.
What do you think about that?
It definitely adds another layer to their relationship.
Totally.
I mean, even with that special serum they gave him.
Right.
You gotta wonder, will a human heart be enough for Superman?
Yeah, it's going to be as strong as this original Kryptonian one.
Exactly.
You know, some fans are really into this idea of a more vulnerable Superman.
I get that.
Like it raises the stakes even more.
Yeah, makes it more exciting.
He's still Superman. He's still pushing himself to save everyone.
Right.
But now there's this added risk.
It's like, oh man, is this gonna be the time his heart gives out?
Exactly, but then you've got other fans who are like, no Superman needs to be OP. He's got to be the ultimate powerhouse.
Right, he's the Man of Steel.
Yeah. What do you think? Should they just make his new heart as powerful with the serum? Or is this vulnerability a good direction for the story?
That's a tough one.
I'm kind of leaning towards the vulnerability. I think it adds a really interesting new dimension to his character.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it could make his victories even more meaningful because we know he's overcoming a real limitation.
Exactly. And speaking of limitations and struggles, let's talk about Jordan's decision to step back from being Superboy.
Oh yeah, that was a big one.
Huge.
What a cliffhanger.
Right. He's dealing with a lot of the guilt over what happened with Jonathan, the self-doubt about his powers.
It's a lot for a young guy.
Yeah, it really feels like a turning point for him. You know, he's not just figuring out his powers.
Right.
He's figuring out who he is as a person.
It's like, what kind of hero does he want to be?
Exactly. So the big question is, will he come back as Superboy?
Right.
Is this a permanent decision? Or just a pause?
Who knows? I'm on the edge of my seat waiting to find out.
Me too. It's such a good setup for his character arc, you know?
Absolutely. I can't wait to see where they take it.
Okay, so to sum it all up,
Yeah.
we've got a Superman who's back but with a new vulnerability.
Right.
We've got a Superboy who's questioning his entire path.
A lot of uncertainty.
Big changes. The writers are definitely shaking things up, modernizing the Superman mythos in a way.
Yeah, this is interesting.
So the question for you guys watching is, do these twists work? Do they deepen the story, or are they too much of a departure from what makes Superman, well, Superman?
That's the big question.
Let me know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hit that button.
And if you're enjoying this deep dive, be sure to subscribe to my channel, Josh Gordon.
Lots more great content over there.
And follow me on my socials, TikTok and X, @JoshOKS.
Keep up with all the latest.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
See you next time.